you to
he's gentle, but he is rough when it comes to playing, but he's gentle because he has sisters.
Spirit. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Because he was like rough and tumble, but gentle. And I was like, okay, wait a second. Which was that there? So yeah, he's that he's gentle with sisters. Yeah. So he has that same kindred. You guys are kindred spirits with that gentle presence. Like y'all just have such a calming presence about you. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Really, really beautiful. Okay. So is there someone specific that you were wanting to talk to? Is it a young man?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so is this someone around their 20s to like 20s or something?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, this person's saying I'm here. He said you wanted to talk to me. I'm here. But he's really kind of anxious.
Well, I was just wanting, because so it was a good friend, and we talked for a while, and it was like I had really liked him then, and then all of a sudden we stopped talking, and the next thing you know, I had found out he passed. So I was just like thinking like what happened. He's just been on my mind, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. He's kind of nervous to come forward because I feel like he kind of had a thing for you. Yeah. Kind of had a thing for you.
And see, I thought I was the only one, like, I was like, more pushing things, and he was like, no, 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 backing off. And then and that's my husband now.
Yeah, so he says that the reason why he did that is because he knew that there was something better for you connection wise. Like he didn't feel like he was going to be able to meet you on that level connection wise, but that he totally had feelings for you. And he was like, I just didn't feel that I was worthy enough to be a part of your life in that way. And I didn't want to hold you back. He said, I did that out of your love for you.
Oh, and yeah, that's the main thing that's on my mind all night.
That's been on your mind all night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was nervous to even say that to you, but he wants you to know. I'm sorry, the phone's dying over here, so I had to jump up and grab the charger. So
Oh, no, you're fine.
he wanted you to know that yeah, that connection is valuable, it is legitimate, it did matter to him. But he just didn't feel that when he knew he wasn't going to be here long, he wasn't going to be here long, he was going to be here forever, and he didn't want you to have to live with that. Like deep down, he knew he was going to have a short life. But he
Mhm.
also he says that he just didn't feel that he was good enough. Like he didn't feel that he could live up to what you deserved. But you got a good guy now. He says you got a good guy. He does have a lot of love for you. A lot of love for you.
It was just hard at the time because that was like someone my daughter knew, you know? And then it went from one, and then of course now I'm grateful for my husband. We've been together for over 7 years, and he's been there, but it was like, as a mom, I didn't want my daughter to see that, going from one person to another.
Yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand that. But he says my love for you and my love for her is genuine. He just didn't think that he could be what you needed. But he does have genuine love for you and for your daughter. He says, I watch over her now. I watch over her. He plays with her. He plays with her. So much love for you. Like, I hope you can feel that. Like, I can feel it so strong. I feel it so, so, so strong.
Yeah, like
Mm. So he's saying something about an offer, that there's an offer coming to you. So I don't know if this is if you're looking for employment, or if you're looking for business opportunity, or what this is about, house or what it is, but he says there's an offer that's coming to you. and that he's orchestrated that. There's an offer that's coming to you and he's orchestrated it. So it's going to be good for you. So don't second guess and don't be afraid to move forward with this offer that's coming forward for you. That it's a good thing, that it's a gift that he's bringing to you. So keep your eyes peeled for whatever offer that may be that's coming to you. And like I said, that could be in a multitude of areas. It could be job offer, it could be business opportunity, it could be housing, just whatever that is that comes up for you in the next little bit. Know that that's something that he's sending. That's something he's sending for you.
And I was actually going to ask you about that, because me and my husband, we've been trying to buy a house for since 2017, 2018. And it's been one step back after another. Everything goes wrong. And it's like, we didn't know. I'm like, I want to ask her, what does she feel? What does she think? How much more? And because my husband's like, I give up, and I'm like, no, I'm tired of paying rent,
Yeah. I feel like it's coming. Look, and I just looked down at the angel answer cards, and the one at the bottom of the deck is yes. As soon as I pick it up, 5 minutes left. Okay, thank you. So bottom of the deck immediately says yes, and that's what I was feeling too with that. It's housing, and it was going more towards that. So is there a credit issue that you guys are dealing with?
Yeah, credit issue.
Okay, so have you guys tried disputing the items?
Yeah, we've done all that. We finally paid off what one last thing that she said we had to pay off that was from 5 years ago or something.
Okay. So what's the holdup now? Why is it, or is it that you guys aren't finding what you're wanting, or what's the holdup?
It's the holdup is the lender. It's like no response. I'm calling, nothing. The realtor, like, they have no communication.
Apply with a different lender then.
Yeah, that's what my husband was saying. He's like, let's just start all over, but it's just a hassle because then now we have to send everything back over.
But it's worth it because you're not going to get where you need to go with the brokerage or whatever the firm that you're at right now, because they've already kind of written you off, and you've got somebody that's just kind of dropped the ball there. I don't feel good about that situation, but I think if you go to even, and I don't know that, I don't know if it's like a lot of people use it or not, but, and I don't think about it constantly. So, but Lending Tree just came up into my thoughts. So maybe I think that's one where they do with the multiple offers, like then you can choose and accept which ones you want to, go further with. But I feel like you need to go somewhere where you can get multiple offers, like a brokerage of some sort, where you can get different options that you can look at. Like whenever you do things like that with car financing, they'll give you, and they'll say like, you have these 3 different lenders that you can choose from. These are the options. These are the rates, things like that. So maybe look into that, because I feel like you guys have gotten things lined out to where you need to, as far as the credit, it sounds like. So it just sounds like you don't have a good fit in looking and getting the lending together. But I feel like doors are opening, and I'm hearing within the next year for sure you're going to be in a home, and that it's going to be your home. Okay. So within the next year for sure. But it's all going to be dependent on how quickly you guys decide to move forward from the blockade that you're at right now, how quickly you decide to move forward from that and start the process again. And just know that I understand that it's frustrating and that you have to send all those documents over again, and switching lenders is frustrating, but if you're going to be in a better situation where you're going to have someone that's actually going to listen, that's going to work with you, that's going to have open communication with you, that's going to not hide anything, you're going to be able to get everything that you need up front. It's worth the extra time and energy to send those documents one more time.
Yeah, I did want to ask you right quick before so my oldest daughter is at my husband's,
right?
And she's been like, she's about to be 12. She's going through emotional stage, but then it's just like, I don't know if there's anything that, if I feel like if she needs closure or what from her biological father, because he's never been there, and he's never been there for reasons as far as in the past, and so that's I was wanting to know if you felt anything or anything about that.
What's her sign? Is she a Pisces by chance?
I don't know. Is that it's November 1st.
November. So I think that's Scorpio. Okay. Because
Mhm.
I'm getting that she's a deep feeler. She's very emotional.
Very.
And so what I was picking up on is like that Pisces energy is where they just need space and they
Mhm.
need time. And that's what I was feeling for her, is that she needs someone to hold space for her, and for her to be able to know that she's safe and that it's okay, that she processes however she processes. I think you're going to need to teach her some things along the lines of processing, right? But
Mhm.
doing it in ways that it's like, hey, I just wanted to, I learned something that really helped me the other day. So I just want to teach you this so that you can use it whenever you need to use it. And then, if you have questions or you need any help, I'm here for you. But I don't want to force anything. I don't want to rush you in your healing process or anything. But I know that as an adult, who's seen kids, I don't know what your history is growing up like that, but I grew up that way without my
Mhm.
father really being involved in my life for the majority of my life. And I dealt with a lot of rejection and abandonment issues and struggling with fear of failure and fear of rejection and fear of abandonment, because that's all that I knew. Right. And
Mhm.
so time's up. Okay, sorry. But whenever you whenever you let them know it's okay to feel what you feel, and it's okay to take all the time that you need and process however you need, but I'm here for you whenever you're ready to talk. If you ever want to talk, if you ever want to talk to a counselor, if you want to talk to, whoever, I'm happy to set things up for you, to hold space for you. But just know that I'm here. She needs to know
Okay.
that you're there and you're not pressuring her into any healing. You're not judging her for where she's at, but that you're holding space for her so that she can do the healing that she needs to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let her know because I think she's like them, the other side of the family, and it's hard because I think because they're like bipolar, and me, I'm totally different, and so it's just like it makes me feel like, when you're around someone bipolar, it makes you be like, moody too.
Yeah, it's massive emotional shifts. And so
Yeah.
if you haven't taken her to a doctor to where you can get an official diagnosis and get some help with that, if maybe she needs medication or if she needs to be going to a psychotherapist or something, that you can go ahead and get those processes started, because the sooner you get that started, the better. The earlier she learns coping skills and healing skills, the better.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
I think the key, and I think you're going to be fine in doing this, because a lot of people would trip up and be like, you need to heal, you need to do this, you got to do this. I mean, hell, I've screwed up and said it that
Mhm.
way, because out of my frustration, like, if you would just heal, but
Mhm.
if you will go to her, especially when they're younger, it's easier to go with that gentler spirit, because you're obviously going to get a little bit less of a response in an almost adult, your child that you're having to talk to.
Yeah.
You're going to get a little bit more walls, but here she's going to be a little bit more receptive at this age. And so just coming at it from hey, I learned something the other day, or hey, I wanted to share with you, this is something I did, the different healing techniques that we talk about and things, and just trying to give that to her on her terms, of how it would make sense in her life,
Yeah.
how she can process.
Yeah. Like a no judgmental thing.
Yeah.
Um, I wanted to ask you, my niece is about to be 18 years old. She's about to come down to help me babysit. Would you be able to read, because her dad passed away, so if I paid, would you be able to do a reading for her?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I just wanted to double check because I told her and she wanted to do it. So I told her when she come down, I'd pay for her to get it.
Oh, that'll be awesome. Yeah, I would love to do that. You just let me know when.
Okay,
I'll get you.
I
All right.
will.
Good
Thank you
night,
so
Autumn.
much.
You're welcome. See you back in the live.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Bye bye.